May 8th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is U.S. defense contractors to visit Taiwan. 25 U.S. defense contractors sent representatives to Taiwan to discuss the co-production of drones and munitions on May 5th. At the same time, 2 PLA combat drones circled Taiwan. Here are some points. A. The defense delegation was led by Stephen Rother, the retired commander of the U.S. Marine Corps Forces Pacific. It is the first U.S. defense industry envoy to visit Taiwan since 2019. B. The defense delegation met with Taiwan military officials to discuss co-production of China-free drones. I think it is important for Taiwan to have equivalent drones to cope with the invasion of Chinese combat drones. We know that at least 2 Chinese military drones circled Taiwan in just a week. A Chinese TB-001 armed reconnaissance drone called Scorpion circled Taiwan on April 28th. We can see from the map, it circled Taiwan by flying counterclockwise. And only 5 days later, a Chinese BZK-005 reconnaissance drone circled Taiwan again on May 3rd. We can see from the map, but this time flying clockwise around Taiwan. Well, I think the so-called encirclement patrols of Chinese military drones on Taiwan is ridiculous and unacceptable. It is a harassment on Taiwan, and worst of all, it might become a routine. We know that the U.S. plans to store ammunition in the Philippines and Japan, but I think it is not enough. It is important for Taiwan to produce weapons by itself. To enhance Taiwan's self-defense capability, Taiwan should produce weapons here in Taiwan. Here are the top stories. First, I want to talk about St. Kitts Nevis, a deputy prime minister, arrived in Taiwan. St. Christopher and Nevis deputy prime minister Jeffrey Hanley arrived in Taiwan for a 5-day visit. He will meet with Vice President Wang to boost bilateral cooperation. In addition, Chinese Vice President Han Zheng talked with British Foreign Secretary ahead of King's coronation. British Foreign Secretary James Cleverly said that with the Chinese Vice President Han Zheng on May 5th, I may plan the UK's view on Hong Kong, Xinjiang, and Taiwan, but we reach area of deep disagreements during the meeting. However, the Chinese official press, Xinhua News Agency, avoid releasing Han's meeting with British Foreign Secretary Cleverly. On the other hand, President Tsai to hold a 20-minute talk with Paraguay's president-elect. Paraguay's President-elect Santiago Peña said that we will keep strengthening the historic ties between Paraguay and Taiwan and look forward to working on mutually beneficial cooperation projects. Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen said that we can advance our cooperation in agricultural technology, public health and medicine, education, and electronic vehicles. Well, moreover, U.S. to send $500 million in armed aid to Taiwan. The aid comes from the Presidential Drawdown Authority, PDA. Taiwanese Defense Minister Chiu Kuo-cheng confirmed and said that Taiwan has talked with the U.S. to decide on the priority list of weapon systems in January. Analysts said that the arms aid might include 6,000 Stinger anti-aircraft missiles and 500 Harpoon missiles. Also, Japan and South Korea move closer on security. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida met with South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol in Seoul today. The two leaders agree on a joint effort to counter China's regional aggression and North Korea's nuclear threat. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said that we agree to strengthen deterrence and ability to respond to threats through the Japan-US and South Korea trilateral allies. And South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol said that the cooperation between South Korea and Japan is essential not only for the common interests, but also for world peace. In the end, I want to share with you that they had their joint dinner yesterday. We know that, 10 of the dishes have been presented on the dinner table, including galapin and bulgogi. Well, we know that galabin jing look like this. Well, it's kind of delicious. And bulgogi, have you tried that before? It's kind of delicious too. And we know that South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol said that although Japan also has barbecue, Koreans have cold barbecue more often. It is rare to have it in Japan, right? Well, you know that they also had traditional Korean sake made from rice called Qingzhou Fajiu. Qingzhou. Well, that will be the view for today. Today is Monday. I hope you all have a nice Monday. This is Catherine from Taipei. I wish you all have a good night. I'll see you again.